said to me, let's talk about facing the media. And I'm thinking to myself, gee whiz, okay, how are we going to do this? And I think I'm going to start by asking, just arbitrarily I'll walk around, and I'm going to ask you why you think it's important to be able to face the media. The relevance of Miss South Africa in the South African context is something which is sorely lacking at some of the highest positions in this country. Leadership. People who lead by example. People who don't just say what they think people want them to say, but do and act on it. I think there's a great potential for Miss South Africa to do that. To say, this is what I'm passionate about, this is what affects everybody in the country, and this is how I plan to not only encourage people through saying and speaking and releasing press releases and appearing in photographs, but actually rolling my sleeves up and doing it myself. The power that you have as Miss South Africa is a power to inspire, a power to change minds, a power to get people thinking and challenging, getting people to challenge themselves, because I think that makes people grow in essence. But before you can get to that level, a title is not sufficient in and of itself. You need to be able to build that brand, build that image around yourself that people aspire to, that people look up to. And the media is instrumental when it comes to building that. So understanding who you are as Miss South Africa, understanding what you're about, understanding what your world is all about is essential. And then you communicate that to the media. You start doing things to back up exactly what it is that you've been saying to people all the time. You start building a brand. And over and above that, when you leave and you finish your tenure as Miss South Africa, you needed to have built at least a brand sufficiently in the minds of many people that they want to get you involved in, special companies on boards, to maybe be the face of a particular product that is in keeping with your ethic, as it were. If you're not necessarily a confident person, I think you need to surround yourself with different people, with people who empower you, people who give you and reflect a different image than those who previously, reflected a negative image about you. And I think Miss South Africa, the team, offers that. They certainly do. But you also need to be prepared to step out of your comfort zone, try new things. Someone once said, every day or once a week, do one thing that scares you. You do it often enough, it's not going to scare you, you're going to become more confident about it. My first impressions of the 2010 finalists, part of it sort of deer in the headlights, I'm here now, am I going to make it? How do I deal with all of this? But there's an underlying confidence, which I think will carry them through. I need to get to know them personally to be able to answer that question properly. But based on what I've seen, just interacting with them during the Face the Media chat, there's definitely a lot of confidence and a lot of maturity to deliver, I think, the Miss South Africa that's on par with Miss South Africa's gone by, and to also set the pace for aspirant Miss South Africas.